If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out.
There was a lot of gunfire at this scene. More than 50 shots were fired based on the number of evidence markers that we're seeing here on the ground. And we are told that there was a baby in the backseat of the victim's vehicle who fortunately was not hurt. The shooting happening around 1:30 this afternoon near 79th and May Street in the Auburn Gresham neighborhood. Police say a 26-year-old woman and a 27-year-old man were inside a white Chevy sedan when they were hit by gunfire. They then crashed their vehicle into a GMC van. Police say the female victim was shot multiple times and taken in critical condition to Little Company of Mary Hospital, and the male victim, police say, was shot in the buttocks and arm and is in good condition at Christ Hospital. The driver of that van they crashed into refused medical attention. Now, a short time ago, I spoke to the godfather of the woman who was shot, who confirms his goddaughter's infant girl, who is less than a year old, was in the back of the sedan.
And there's a baby in the car. These animals have no value on life. This is nothing to them. They need to clean this city up. They need to. This gangs and the shooting and the killing is just unbelievable.
The fire department confirms that that baby was not hurt. Police say it's unclear what led to the gunfire, and they say no one is in custody at this time. Live in Auburn, Gresham, Eric Hong, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Hey. Good shit. Stop. Hey. Good shit. Stop.
Before we proceed in this demonstration, allow us to give our condolences. For those of you who pray, extend your prayers to the family. Pray for understanding, courage, you know what I mean? Because, you know, to lose a daughter, to lose a sister, for that child, that little girl to lose a mother, that's a cold-blooded demonstration. So, I mean, for those of you who pray, you know, pray for that family. Now, there has been an update as to what's going on with that situation. And a lot of people are saying that just because the guy that she was with, we can assume that he is the child's father, the little baby that she just had, that he dropped his location. As a matter of fact, they saying that he dropped his location multiple times. And being that he was dropping his location here, he was dropping his location there, his ops, the people that want to kill him, the people that been trying to kill him, was paying attention to his Instagram. And every time he dropped his location at one place, they'll look and see and say, okay, yeah, he over here, let's go over there. Then he dropped his location in another area. They'll look and see and they say, okay, he over here, let's go over there. But I would like to believe that gangbangers, I'm talking about in this day and age, understand that, posting their whereabouts can cause them to lose their lives. But obviously, I guess all gangbangers don't see it that way. Because this boy right here posted the street and everything. Check it out. Here's an Instagram post of Gina's child's father posting his whereabouts not too long before she was shot and killed and he was shot. He says, "Don't put me last knowing I'm gonna be the first one to risk it all for you." I don't know what that means, but he putting it out there. You see what I'm saying? Now easily, if you from Chicago or you frequent that area that he's in, you know exactly where he is at, right? And then he posted another picture of a child that he said has been messing with him, and he just wanted to show the child in the picture. And it looks like a harmless picture, y'all. Check it out. Then not only that, he gave another post. And in this other post, you will see that he's showing a picture of a little boy. And in this picture, the little boy was messing with him and stuff like that. And, he said some things about him. But the cold-blooded part about that is that right there is a WIC office on 79th. And as you can see on the picture on the left, you can see that same WIC office on 79th. And they was killed, or she was killed, on 79th in May, and he was shot on 79th in May. Y'all see what I'm saying? Harmless picture of somebody's child that he says been messing with him. Hey, look, I ain't your father, back up. A harmless picture. Ain't no harm, no foul, right? Now, to us, it's harmless. But to the trained eye of a certified killer gangbanger that's gone out his mind, he just dropped his location. And a lot of y'all might say, hood educated, how he drop his location? He ain't put no address, he ain't put no landmarks or nothing like that. How he drop his location just by showing that little boy? Well, those who frequent that area, gang bangers and gang members that got child's mothers and stuff like that, they know exactly where that is. Because of those green chairs, you see? Now some of y'all might say, come on, hood, man. Hood, man, you my guy, man, but you be reaching sometimes, man, brother. How they know? Listen, let me give it to you like this here. Your place of work, right? Where you work at. If I went inside the place where you worked at and took a picture of the lunchroom, took a picture of the bathroom, took a picture of where you work at, without me exposing the address or saying where I'm at, you would know, hey, that's where I work at right there. That's the lunchroom, because I know the microwave right there, that refrigerator right there, the refrigerator broke down. You see, in the bathroom, the sink don't work. That's where I work at, without me saying anything. So what I'm trying to get y'all to understand is this right here. Those green chairs that y'all just seen in that picture told on them. Yeah. Those green chairs that we just witnessed told on him. Because according to the reports that I'm getting, and according to, some of the other bloggers out here, they are saying that, or are from Chicago, they are saying that that's the WIC's office. Yeah. That's the WIC's office. And you got to understand something. Other gang members got kids too. And they had to go to that WIC's office as well. So they know them green chairs, they know the flow, they know everything. So while he's thinking he's harmlessly posting about a child, he's giving up his location. And that could be the reason why his child's mother is dead right now. Cold-blooded demonstration. Listen, let me tell y'all something, and this is true. When I was in that lifestyle, when I was gang banging and stuff like that, or even when I was robbing, if somebody took a picture, and I seen a picture, right? Now, I'm not focusing on the people or the person that is in the picture. I'm in the background. Oh man, that right there, that's on 5th Ave. Man, that's on Lindale and Laurie right there. That's that store right there on the corner. I'm in the background. I already know how the person look that I want to kill and hurt and harm. I already know how he look. I'm trying to see where he hanging at. You see what I'm saying? Where his people's at. If he take picture with his mama, his cousin, I'm looking in the background at the house. Hey, that's the house we be riding past. You see what I'm saying? Hold on, let's go over there. We gonna sit over there and we gonna lay and we gonna see if his mama come out, his sister, his brother, or we gonna see if his car over there. You see what I'm saying? This is the mind of a gangbanger. Listen, you gotta be strategic. You gotta be. And that's what these guys is doing right now. They strategic. While you thinking you doing something harmless, hey man, I'm just gonna take a picture of me at the restaurant. They know the restaurant, even if you're not showing the address, even if you're not showing the front of the restaurant, just because of the makeup. Them gold chairs in that restaurant right there. Hey, he at Benihana's, dog, because you can see the thing. It happens like that, y'all. And a lot of these guys be believing that they doing something harmless, but they don't understand. They committing their own death by posting pictures, videos, and all type of other stuff. You see? Now here it is. This sister done lost her life. And I gotta correct something. She wasn't the driver. No, because another video came out. I got that pinned in the comment, not pinned in the comment section, but if you go to the top of this comment section, you can go over to my other channel and you can watch the video. Now let me say something to all the other hood educated residents and the guests who have, got subscriptions over there and that video wasn't planned. Allow me to apologize in advance, right? Because here it is, y'all. I got a hosting company and sometimes they servers and stuff like that be going down, but the video is up there right now. So y'all can go check that video out if y'all into that type of stuff. But a new video came out and they show her. They show the police pull the sister out the passenger side of the vehicle, lay her on the cold concrete, then put her on the gurney and then took her to the hospital. You see what I'm saying? The man is in the driver's side, and that's what kind of blew me a little bit. Because it's like, man, bruh, if somebody trying to kill me and they shooting at me, brother, if they ain't shot me in the head, if they ain't shot me in the spine or something like that, why I can't move my arms or nothing like that, I'm not crap. Look, I don't know what happened in that car, but all I do know is that man crashed into that van and that was it. He just sat there. I don't know if he was terrified, scared, spooked, because that happens a lot of the times. A lot of guys, they get in this type of stuff and then they freeze up. But according to reports, her child's father, he ain't no slouch. He about all that gangbanging stuff. Check it out.
We on the couch, man. We on the couch. We on the couch, but we out.
Whenever we get that low, we gon' sit. Freely Marley out that gym. These niggas be rats, we take a risk. Straight G dog all down the strip. Switching lane, this bitch a kid. Bitch say she know me, she don't know shit. But know how I'm coming, who eat this dick. Back on that time again, you around this way when his latest going up. Push that button.
You was caught in a shooting, baby. And, you went off the grid for a minute. A lot of people was even claiming you was dead at one point in time.
He got hit like I got hit, but he ain't fucking breathe. We see the shit. We really ran hard on Gresham, man. Look.
Nigga gon' die if he reach my chain. Better yet if he mention my name. You thinking it's that? No, this shit ain't the game. We push up on shit, put the shit in the frame. BOG got that shit on the chain. For Moon and 20, put that name on the chain. Forever legit, but this shit ain't the game. Nigga, this I'm quick to go jumping that thing. All black, we plot on the stain. Nigga know about the bounce, take his ass, he a lane. Free fire, broad day, we used to bounce out them things. Chasing down, he followed his ass in his brains. Can't forget now, sitting in the county, made bills.
On the couch TV. This man, bounce out. They just took my pants up, but No. Hey, BOG Baby, know this face though. BOG Baby on the gram. We in A-Trey right now. Bounce our game.
We definitely in the trenches, man. Let them know where we reporting from, man.
One live from Auburn, Gresham. AOG, A-Trey. The heart, the middle.
Triple B's, big bounce out business.
Triple B's, like, oh. The real Auburn on Gresham. Real, homie.
Boom.
And they see where we at, man. We in the trenches. Let them know where we reporting from right now.
Report live from A-Trey, ATS, bounce out game. Ain't no other bounce out game. ATS, it's only like,
we in the murder zone.
It's only like 2 other bounce outs. Other than that, ain't no other bounce out.
You see what I'm saying? Him and his friends, all them guns, talking about their kill stuff and, rapping, disrespecting dead people. So, you would think that these type of guys that do all this type of stuff, they head like this. They watching. And when they see something funny, they gonna get up out of there. But they crashed into the van, and I ain't see the car going reverse. I ain't see the car trying to push the van out the way. It almost looked like the van got in the way to block them. There's nothing saying that, but it looks funny, the whole thing. But he was the driver, y'all. She was in the passenger seat. And the baby was in the back seat. So when the guy comes up on the left side of the vehicle and shoots up the driver's side, that tells us who they was after. Not only that though, because we gotta understand something, right? If they believed that he was on the passenger side, maybe they would have hit that side up. So that tells us that at some point, the killers, they watched his child's mother and the baby get inside of the car, because their main target was the driver's side. Listen, even though the whole car got Swiss cheesed up, but they was aiming at that driver's side. Now, the cold-blooded part about all of this is that, like my last video, listen, a lot of these women, and I gotta be 100 with y'all, a lot of these sisters, they are not as innocent as we would want them to be. Right? A lot of these sisters are part of this gang life. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these sisters partake in gang activity, right? And the reason why I'm saying that is because in this situation right here, this sister Gabrielle or Gina, even if she wasn't partaking in the gangbang activity, she's guilty by association. And the reason why I say she's guilty by association is because of the environment that she grew up in and her brother.
I'm in this great side with killers, trying to find this nigga Craig. Only thing niggas crack is foes, ass ace, we crack heads. Everybody want a body of peace. Ride my hand on the door, it's already a lock. I plan on getting no feet. Niggas talk about he big, I can't be big off cause he ain't got more than me. Who the fuck made them a buddy? Cause I'm calm bluff. I'm finna go ride and see, not funny. I like my little bitch, me in case shop at Mars, gotta order Celine. Riding in a hot car looking for the top office, we tryna make him a meme. Banks out blue, he couldn't even scream. Action, we finna make us a scene. The 20 ball, now we ain't kill it for free. Splash, brother shot, clean, drowning. We ever catch him sleep, slide. Niggas know this, that Steve, we violent. You get killed for no reason. I'm crying as soon as I see him reach, it's with him. As soon as he give me the feeling. Reap him, you know, brother, them with me. Taste him, you can't shoot from a distance. Risk him, you know we handle the business. 50 shots up in the clip and I'm blowing this bitch, ain't leaving a witness. If I ever get grabbed, I ain't doing no snitching. Hawks ass down, he falling tripping. Do head die for this. He got hit in his head, one paying attention. Whatever they want, we give it. We paying the highest tip, so they know when they catch it with the wire and spinning. Tryna have some fun. Face I make make his body numb. Can't they favorite rapper run? This shit get dangerous where we from. Hit the garage and go on hunt. Whoever wanna with us, we be dishing it out. However these niggas want it. Niggas be down for shit they be saying to us that they don't be meant for the moment. Told by the park, I'm finna get on. Don't like it, crack it, send with his home.
Gina Brothers says, when I'm done wiping these tears, I'm painting this bitch red. Now, for those of us who understand street language, when a person is talking about painting something red, they talking about going to go slide. They talking about going to go shoot something, kill something, hurt something. That's just how it is out there in them streets in Chicago. So yeah, he hurting right now. He upset right now. And the only way he knows how to get rid of that pain is to go cause more pain to somebody else. Now, young brothers, sisters, I need y'all to understand something. The pain that this young man is feeling right now is because somebody killed his sister. That hurts him. But now he's talking about going to administrate that same pain to somebody else. Her brother, I'm talking about y'all, they saying her brother stomped down. He ain't playing with that pistol. He for real with it. You see, and it's all type of people that want to kill her brother. Because the gang that he is in, you know, from my understanding, they call themselves Risky Road, Four Corner Hustlers. And I believe that they got some BDs that, you know, that they click with that are all a part of Risky Road. And if you don't know too much about them, their name was brought up in a murder for hire concerning Lil Durk, that they was the ones that supposedly, now listen to what I'm saying, I said supposedly, they are the ones who are supposedly got to get back for Lil Durk's brother, D-Thing. Word on the street is that he paid Risky Road, them Four Corner Hustlers out there. Hey, go kill the GD dude that killed D-Thing. Or go kill the GDs that killed G-Thing. And that's what they did. And a couple of them had got locked up for that murder. Now, this is just according to the streets. I have no actual factual proof or nothing like that. But this is how people are connecting Risky Road to Lil Durk. So, these guys, Risky Roads, them Four Corner Hustlers, they ain't nothing to be played with over there. Nothing. They serious about that murder game. And so now, her brother is a Four Corner Hustler. Her brother is a part of Risky Road. And everybody want to kill her brother. Everybody want to kill everybody a part of Risky Road. But them boys been standing tall, and they been fighting them over here, dying over here, killing over there. They with all that. And her brother is one of the main hitters. You see what I'm saying? To the point where she even get to talking tough on the internet. She telegraphed, as a matter of fact, check it out. November 21st, 2025, Gina got into it with another female. And we need to pay close attention to the dates of all these posts because things got real serious during this exchange. Gina says, I don't give a fuck about no bitch posting that crib. I'm moving. And what she's making references to is that this other girl posted Gina's house, basically dropped her location. And so we got to ask the question then, if Gina is not in the streets, if she is not doing anything, if no gang members or gang bangers are looking for her, if she ain't did anything wrong, hey, posting her crib is no harm, no foul. But the other girl understood that by posting Gina's crib, she was dropping her low and letting other gangsters, gang bangers, and gang members know, hey, this is where Gina stay. November 21st, 2025, Gina says, now let me post her dead ass brother in casket on my page. She's making reference to the lady who posted her location, who posted her house. So now she's saying that she's going to post her dead brother on her Facebook. November 21st, 2025. Gina says, and my low can stay up forever. Blitz finna get a 30-day trial, dead, on my profile picture. Now, what she's making references to, from my understanding, is that she's talking about posting this girl's dead brother who goes by the name of Blitz on her profile picture for 30 days. Then Gina continues and says, all bets off. My daughter go in and out that bitch. Talking about the crib that old girl posted. With no worries. Come playing. Gonna feel the hottest shit ever. OMC. November 28, 2025. Gina says, I don't feel sorry for shit I did to anybody. Fuck you, bitch. You lucky I ain't smoke you. So that kind of tells us a little bit about this sister Gina. Again, these sisters be in these streets, and when street stuff happen to them, you know, we instantly believe in our mind that, hey, you know, wait a minute, she's a woman and all that. But man, we talking about Chicago. A lot of these women in Chicago get down like the men. So we gotta understand that.
Okay. Katie. One hand on my Glock, one hand on her ass. Oh. Okay.
Y'all see what I'm saying? So, you know, even though she's a woman, but she talking real gangster stuff. I mean, like, you can't just talk about somebody dead loved one like that and expect people to say, she's a female. You see? For us on the outside looking in, it's like, man, she ain't deserve to die because she said something like that. And I'm not saying that that's why she died or that's why she was killed or anything like that. My whole demo is that they was trying to get her boyfriend, her child's father, and she got caught up in the crossfire of that right there. But I'm just saying that, you know, as you can see that she talking that. You see what I'm saying? And that could give people a reason enough to say, hey, you know what, who cares? You know, she in the car, her baby in the car, so what? She talked about my dead brother. She talked about my dead homie. I'm still hurt behind that. So if we kill him and her, hey, we two up. You see? Because these boys don't play. So for her to get out there and say something like that, you gotta believe that the gangbangers seen that. You gotta believe that the gangbangers know exactly, they know about all that right there. You see? And so, you know, for her to speak like that and to talk like that, look, that type of stuff can come back to haunt you. Like I say, I'm not saying that that's what happened in this situation, but that type of stuff right there can come back to haunt you. Because here it is. Whoever the man she's talking about that got killed, that got left on a mission, whoever that is, you gotta understand something. His family is not happy about that. And a lot of guys go on missions and get left on them missions because they going to go kill people and end up getting killed in the process of trying to kill somebody. And one of their main ops, from my understanding, is what's them boys call themselves, bloodhound. You know, they can't stand each other. You know, her group of peoples and her brother and them, they can't stand bloodhound. The only one that I know that got left or got killed while trying to go kill somebody is a prominent member of their group called what's that boy called, his name? What's y'all know who I'm talking about? The little light-skinned brother that was just wild as hell. They saying this boy right here got 11 bodies. They saying that he done killed 11 people. Lil Jeff, that's his name, Lil Jeff. You know, now I don't know if that's the situation that she's talking about, but I know that they main ops is the bloodhound guys, right? But you know, they got multiple ops. That's why this stuff is crazy. Now, I just wanted to give y'all that update on this whole demonstration so that we can get a full understanding as to the possibilities of why this stuff right here happened to her child's father and why it happened to her is because of the environment. Now, let me say this right here, and I got to be clear about this, because as easy as we sitting in our homes and thinking about this and talking about this, look, y'all, it's really not that easy. And what I'm trying to say is this right here. When you grow up in that type of environment, you are going to be a part of that environment. You see, when you grow up in that environment, all your friends, your cousin, your mama, your daddy is a part of that environment. It makes it real easy for you to be a part of that environment. And a lot of the times, before we wake up and realize that this is a bullshit ass environment, excuse my language, it be too late for us. We be in too deep. We done did 100,000 years in the penitentiary. We done got shot multiple times. Our family members done got killed. And you know, some of us, you know what I mean, some of the people that's a part, they done got killed. You see what I'm saying? So it's that environment that consumes people. It's that environment that makes people, men, women, and children, and even the elderly, believe that, hey man, this is the cards that God dealt me. I got to play them the best way that I can play them. You see? But at the end of the day, at some point, so I don't want to condemn people, you know. I don't want to, you know, point the finger and say, man, y'all, you know, this, that, and the other, because a lot of the times, y'all, we don't pick the environments that we grow up in. We don't. If we did, you know, we'll be living in heaven right now. Everybody want to go there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be in the big mansions and all that. If we can pick where we was, you know, our environment, but we don't get to pick that. So a lot of the times when we born in these ghettos and these crime-ridden neighborhoods and stuff like that, we adapt. That's what we do. We adapt. And if I'm surviving with these people over here, even though they commit all this crime and madness and misery and pain, hey, this is where I'm at. Because those other guys across the street, they doing the same thing. And I know if I go across the street, they gonna kill me, they gonna shoot me, they gonna beat me, they gonna stab me, spit on me, they gonna dog me. You see what I'm saying? So she was a part of that environment. And being that she was a part of that environment, death, misery, pain, and the penitentiary comes with that environment. This is Hood Educated, not Lame Related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.